Welcome to the latest version of the Culture Builder app. And we have made a lot of changes, but to make the app more intuitive, for it to be more instructive for mainly for coaches. So you can learn how to use the app, and it can be an asset to you to grow your culture. So when you log in to the new version, this is what the screen will look like. Of course, your vision is still there, your core values. Just walk through a little bit of the changes. So just like you've always been able to click on a value, now you'll notice all of the buttons that are there are taken away. We've moved them to a much more intuitive place, and so you don't have to remember where to go by clicking around so much. Now, the one button that did stay is this teaching ideas, and you'll see it kind of floats here. So if you need teaching ideas or ideas on how to teach trust in this example, or whatever your value is that you clicked on, you click that little button there, and it's going to give you some quick ideas. And it also knows your standards, and it knows your definitions, so you can use that button. So it's the same button that was at the top. Now we just moved it onto the side, so everything, your standards and everything, are still there. Now, you'll notice there are no more buttons across the top. We've moved most of those down to the bottom, like standard app navigation is. So if you just want to send a normal message, the message is right here at the bottom. If you want to create just a generic culture rep, you would create culture rep at the bottom. This for you is, if you're logged in as a coach, it's going to be all those prompts that apply to coaches. Now, on parents or athlete screens, that for you is going to go to the athlete screen or to the parent screen. And then finally, on more, that's where we put a lot of the just things you'll use every now and then. The team building exercises, the team resources, the accountability system. So a lot of those buttons were on the home screen. Now we've moved those to the more button. And also, here's some other personal tools. If you just want to have a general chat session with our AI chat that's built on leadership and culture, that's moved here. We call it Coach Edge. Want to learn a little bit more about our Season Builder individual mentoring program for athletes and coaches? It's here. And then the wisdom feed that was on the bottom before is here, and then some other videos and such. Now, also, we've put your admin panel here at the top of more. So when you click on admin, now you can see where all of the people that are logged in under your sport are here. If you want to see the culture reps and the percentage complete of those culture reps, and the same way where you can edit these and delete them and so forth is still there. So just want to show you that used to be on team resources, but again, it was kind of buried. So now we put it directly under more. All right, I'm going to go back to the home screen and talk about the biggest change here is now you have the ability to set what season you're in. So let's just say I'm a baseball team. We just finished up, so now we're in the postseason. So if you set whatever season you're in and hit the update button, then now it's going to say view postseason plan. So now when you click that, now here is your plan. Okay, what do I need to be focusing on from a process perspective and from a team connection perspective in the off season? So any of these that you want more information on or how to do those, you literally just click it now, and it will give you ideas on how to actually perform that particular idea to build your culture. So now we used to have all of those down here below, but now you just click on the thing and say you've actually evaluated your culture. You can still hit the check mark. Okay, you've done it. So now you can use this now to, okay, what do I need to be doing? It's postseason, whereas before we had all four of the different roadmap down here and you had to click which one you thought you were in. Now you can set it. So now here's the another big change that we've made to help you. So now when you want to teach your values, you typically do that in the preseason. So when I change where I am in the subseason of my season to preseason, you're going to see some changes here. So as soon as you click that, it's going to give you an ability to create a weekly plan to actually install your values. So let's say that we just entered in the preseason. We want to teach trust this week. All right. So I'll just say attitude. I say I want to teach attitude. So we're going to update that. And now it's going to immediately say, okay, value of the week's attitude. What is your principle of the week? We talked about principles. They're all your principles are going to be right in here for you to choose from. And then you have the ability now to create that culture rep. So let's say the culture rep this week is to have an encouraging conversation with my parents this week about what I am learning. Okay. And then we want to say this is an athlete rep. So before, where you had to create reps on your own, now you're being prompted to do that. And I'll show you what happens. So we're going to say create plan. And it's literally going to create you a day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Before it said Monday through Friday, but we've learned that everybody kind of works in a different rhythm. So if your day 1 of when you teach is Wednesday, then we're just going on day 1 through day 5. So now you don't have to remember what was it, Monday, or we didn't meet on school on Monday, so you can drive it now. And so now you'll see that this has a personalized, customized instruction plan for attitude for this week. There's attitude, and there's the definition. There's your principle of the week. There's your rep that you created. Here's your instructions of what you should do on day 1. Just some reminders. Hey, write it down. Here's some coaching culture reminders for you. And let's say you did that day 1. Now you have the ability just to click the blue, and it'll mark it as complete. And it moved it to day 2. So let's say you wrap that up. You did it. Okay. We go back, you go about your day, you wake up tomorrow and go, hey, we need to focus on our day 2 culture. Now, you'll see what has happened also is when you created that culture rep, it was sent out to all your players. And now, as a coach, you see it on your screen too. So that sent out a notification so they know what the culture rep is for this week. Now, 2 cool things that we've added to the culture rep is, one is a little bitty gauge here. So you can immediately at any time see what percentage of your players have marked complete on this culture rep. So that's right on the home screen. You don't have to go to some admin screen. It's right there. And then this is another cool feature, this little bell. So at any time you want to send a reminder about the culture rep to your players, you can just click that little bell right there from the home screen, and it's going to send out a push notification. It says, hey, culture rep reminder to do your culture rep, and it'll have the culture rep in it. So those are 2 quick little cool things. You can see the status of your completion, and you can send out a reminder right here on the home screen. Now, remember I said, okay, let's say it's now our second day. We've woken up. That's the new day. So now we want to view our attitude plan for this week. It remembers we've already done day 1. Now we're on day 2. So, okay, coach, send a message. Oh, yeah, you can read it all. You can literally compose the message directly from here. Let's say you sent the message. This is the same as you've been able to do before. All right, you finished it. Just click day 2 complete. So now it helps you keep up with where you are, and it actually fills in the detail in the plan now that you had to fill in before. Now we fill it in for you. So yeah, those are just some of the quick little things that we have added to the app to help help you drive your culture more, rather than you having to figure out where to go next or what to do next. These buttons hopefully drive where you should go each day to build your culture. Of course, there's a lot more things. You probably have a lot more questions. Spencer and I would love to talk to you about how to get the most out of the app, but we hope these new changes really help you drive and help your players and your parents really drive and create a culture that you want.